Good day, this is Ursa Pontos, just coming to you here. I thought I'd do a quick narration on a game I quite recently played. I've been reading a lot of negative comments when it comes to the Force of Nature, and I just wanted to post some of my gameplay and my personal thoughts about it. The Force of Nature is one of the two double-barreled shotguns that the Scout can unlock, the other of course being the Soda Popper, an upgraded one that can be crafted with a Criticola, which I personally think is a very good weapon. The hype counter is exceedingly useful. Basically you can just save it up for whenever you need it. Which I think is, like I said, exceedingly useful for getting up close. Use your bat. It's good for the pistols for taking down turrets because it's guaranteed mini crit for each shot. And then just by switching weapons you can save it up and store it for whenever you want. I disregarded the Force of Nature because I wanted to go straight for the Soda Popper. So I gave the Soda Popper a go and only just recently come back to the Force of Nature. Because I wanted to give all the weapons a go. Most recently did the short stop, but I have come to the conclusion that I think the Force of Nature is by far one of my favorites. You can see right there, two shots, sure one of them was a crit, but it unloads a hail of bullets, similar to the scattergun, that it does quite a lot of damage up close. I got that achievement, which apparently I hadn't gotten before, but it was lucky for me that there was no one really behind me. But I find that the Force of Nature, the knockback ability is especially good for a quick in and out shot. Like if you're playing Scout correctly, you'll be jumping in, making your couple of attacks, doing as much damage as humanly possible, and then getting out of there before anyone can really hone their sights onto you. This definitely comes in handy, especially against pyros. Please disregard the video here. I did a terrible job of protecting my team from that spy. But I'll get him back later on. But yeah, it's especially good against heavies. It's really definitely good against soldiers, and it's like overwhelmingly good against pyros. Those three I feel are the Scout's worst enemy. Yeah, that's me taking care of that spy. Those I think are the three worst enemies for the Scout. The minigun, especially Natasha, because Natasha can slow you down, which makes your running completely irrelevant, and then you just get ripped apart by bullets. The pyro obviously gets you on fire, or starts juggling you with his air blast. Sure, you can double jump away, but it's very dangerous, especially when he gets you on fire. He does a lot of damage very, very quickly. And then the soldier, if he just shoots the ground where you're near twice, you're going to be taking a lot of damage. So I find that the Force of Nature, having the knockback ability, is definitely a very useful ability. It's also good for a quad jump. You just noticed that part just there. I did a quick strafing run. Tried to do as much damage to the sniper as I could, ignored the soldier. Then when I went on through, I was jumping across the gorge, and I wasn't going to make it quite with a double jump, but by pointing down with the Force of Nature and firing, it got me across on my third jump. See, also there, those two shots helped get me away from the heavy before I sustained any serious damage. So it's very useful if you do it in conjunction with the Atomizer. Atomizer gives you the triple jump at a 15 health cost whenever you use the triple jump, the third jump, and by pointing your gun at the ground with the Force of Nature, you can either substitute your third jump for one that doesn't cost you the 15 life, or you can go for a quad jump, which is exceedingly useful for a Scout. It has allowed me to access a whole load of new areas. You can get over a lot of simple obstacles without even needing to use the triple jump and the cost of 15 life. Just like that, I got a unnecessary amount of height there. But it's exceedingly useful for getting into those high places, getting out of those tough places, and I personally feel that it is a much better weapon than the Soda Popper for its useful. With a quad jump there, I was able to jump up that gap. You'll see right now, I tried to do it with a triple jump. Didn't quite work, so I had to use the quad jump, and I was able to get up there. Now normally Scout wouldn't, as I showed you with a triple jump, wouldn't be able to get up there. but with the quad jump, he's able to reach new places. This is my personal interpretation. Obviously, your opinion differs, that's absolutely fine, but Force of Nature is personally one of my favorite weapons in conjunction with the regular pistol and the atomizer, so I can utilize those quad jumps most as possible. Thank you very much for your time. It's just a small clip of me playing. I didn't die through this entire clip except for this time where I take an arrow to the face. Take that, Skyrim. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.